Press my start.
Okay, so guys, welcome to our Workhouse cooking lesson, our first detox cooking lesson. Live fit, live life, love lesson. Come here, Name. This is my private, personal, most amazing chef, Name. So she makes me look good. So I get the ideas and then I say, Name, make it happen. This is really the truth of how it all works. Right, Name?
Right.
She's amazing. So what we're going to do is co-teach this together. So before we get started, this has been a real journey for me, getting back into the kitchen. So before I got married and had children and so on, I was so much into cooking and growing my own veggies and food, and I just loved to do this. And then life took over. I got married, I started two businesses, I got divorced, I got married again, I had two more children. I've been really kind of busy for the last 10 or so years. But in the last 2 years, since I had the great fortune of moving to Montego Bay, one of the things that happened was I got back into the kitchen. So I said, Neng, move over and let's kind of restart and relook at what we're doing and see how we can come back to basics. So this is really how this whole detox program evolved. It really started, the yoga has always been there, but they bringing the food together with the yoga is what's been very, very exciting for me. And just coming up every day. There's not a day that goes by that we don't go in the kitchen and trade recipes or talk about something new that we can try. Not a day goes by, right, Neng? Right. That's why she looks so tired. So what I'm going to start with today is how to make your own homemade almond milk. So for most of us, switching from dairy to almond milk or nut milks is already a big deal. But if you could learn how to make your own almond milk, you'll never go back. Ayurveda says that almond milk is a nectar of the gods. It is absolutely the most sustaining, nourishing, delicious, um, nutritious milk that you can have. And you can use it in your coffee, you can use it in your porridge, you can use it in your soups, you can use it for your bami, to soak the bami. There's so many uses. You asked me a question today, Catherine, about high cholesterol and using too much nuts. Remember, so a doctor came by, a doctor is joining our program tomorrow, and I asked him a question. He said, just remember, there are two types of cholesterol, HDL and LDL. So you want your LDL to be high, and you're going to get that from your nuts and your seeds and your omega-3 fatty acids and your salmons and things like that. And so your nuts are going to help your cholesterol. So that's what he said. Okay? So I'm just sharing that with you. So how to make your own almond milk. Alright, first thing first, I'm gonna throw this off. Here, this is a water. The first thing first, hi Pam. First thing first, what has been done from last night so is that I put a cup of almonds, whole um, natural almonds in the fridge and cover that with water and soak them overnight. When you take them out of the fridge, there's an oily film on top. You want to drain off all the oil, wash the almonds. So this has already been done. Okay? So about a cup of almonds. You're going to throw that into your Vitamix. And by the way, this Vitamix, there's three things that came into my life in 2012 that was totally changed my life. One was my biomass. Second one was my coconut opener, which I'm going to demonstrate. And the third one was my Vitamix. This thing goes non-stop in my kitchen. It makes your smoothies so amazing. It makes my salad dressings. It makes my soups. It's just amazing. So I'm going to throw my soaked almonds in here. And by the way, if you want to experiment with other nuts, you can do this with hazelnuts, Brazil nuts. This is how I make my coconut milk as well. So then I want to show them how I do this. And I take my handy, no man needed, coconut opener, and I pop off the top. Notice that I'm using a small, what I call a young jelly. I stick with my left and there's no barbecue. It can be very dry.
Small does not necessarily.
Small doesn't necessarily, sometimes small means it's dry.
And sometimes big is very young.
That one is not working. Sorry. Let's try this again. Rewind. Okay, so this coconut opener really has changed my life. It's so awesome. I have one in my car. It can also be used as a weapon. Great, very handy. Don't take it on the plane and take it away. You stick this down just like that. You turn it around like it's a bottle of wine. You can pretend like this is wine. And you pop it out. And there is your filtered water. It's the favorite amazing thing. So that's a little bit less than I need to have some handy extra coconut water there. Just like on TV,
I know,
guys.
you're looking very pretty.
And then to sweeten it, I add some vanilla. Please make sure when you buy your vanilla that it's not vanilla extract, but it's real. No, sorry, it's not vanilla flavoring, it's vanilla extract. There's some really good Jamaican vanilla extract that you can find. So this is one that actual vanilla powder now. I'm going to throw that in there. Vanilla, look at it now. Make it nice and yummy. And then I put in, just have a seed. I put in usually one or two dates. I'm just going to use one now because I have, was that soaked? It was soaked as well, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. I just happen to have to be soaked. So the dates is when somebody asks what some of the recipes I send called agave or sugar or sorry or honey. Whenever you see that, if you're on the detox, you substitute with figs. You just soak it, and that goes with the salad dressings, your shakes, anything you use. Figs or dish are great thing. You know what? In Megamart, I got, oh my gosh, it's fabulous. It came from Lebanon, it's big box, $700. Beautiful material. So there you go. So you just pop the top on. You always want to make sure your Vitamix is turned down low before you turn it on. It was working a minute ago. What's happening? Technical difficulties. I tell my husband that anything I touch that's technical.
Maybe again.
Okay.
I stopped the recording, but I can
Stop the
go
recording. So you want to,
I'm gonna blend it here.
you want to blend it over there? Or
You want me to just check it out?
just a second ago?
That was working. I'm presuming the power is on.
I think it's on. They're watching TV.
Huh? So now you're just gonna run over there.
I will run the kitchen.
Run, make sure. Yeah. Okay.
I'll come with you and get it.
Once you blend and the nutmeg bag is here.
How much water?
2 cups of water. So you can use coconut water or you can use regular water. I love coconut water because it's a little bit more of a creamy sweet taste, but it goes bad enough. So your almond milk, you only want to make a small amount. I mean, you go for a lot in your house, but you only want to make a small amount for what you want to use. So if you don't have any cereal or vanilla, that's not almond milk.
So how long does when you just use plain water? How long
It
will
will
it
last
last?
for 3 days. You want to make a small amount. And it doesn't freeze well. It's really fresh, you know. One of the other amazing discoveries of last year, where is it? My nut milk bag. I think I've gone through 10 of them already. Okay, so while we're waiting, do you have any questions?
Where do you get figs around here? Because
Figs are harder to find, except that you heard about Jimmy's, at the Jimmy's grocery, Indian grocery, right up to holiday, that plaza.
yeah.
Well, I finally found Jimmy, and he thought I was a mad person. I went and said, do you have mung bean? And I mean, I was asking him off the wall things, because they couldn't really right now. Anyway, so he has bunches of figs straight from India, and the dates and all of that. Then he had also the nut milk bag.
See here. Look, it's
And someone to strain it into.
the email, your for the Apple TV, your email got replaced with somebody else's.
That's rare. Well, are we recording this? Okay.
I don't want to.
Come on, guys.
You want me to stop the recording?
So before when Wayne comes out with this nut milk bag, so I've been making this, right? And for the first like 4 months or something, I've been making it, squeezing out the milk, pouring away the trash. There was the actual nut trash that it made. And I was like, wait a minute, that trash must have a lot of value. Fiber, protein, there must be something amazing in it. So I started to experiment, and that's where the almond balls came from. With using the trash and converting it to almond balls. So I grew up on a farm, and this is the closest thing. Oops, to milking a cow. And this is also another great invention. I think we've been to about 10 or 12 of them already. This is called a nut fruit bag. You can buy them on Amazon. And I would buy 5 at a time. So you're going to pour that in here. Make sure you get every last drop. And then you simply squeeze it out like a cow. It's so cool. The Vitamix actually makes it warm because it's so high speed, so that it smells so good. It's so yummy. So you want to get kind of have to play with it. Oops, it's like having a cow with the other.
So what do you use until we get that?
Until you get a nut milk bag,
Oh,
you
you
can
don't
use
have
a,
those
you
for
can use
sale
a, no, not yet. My Whole Foods hasn't opened yet, Tanya. That's next. You can use a pantyhose,
Oh.
Darren, if you have any. You can use a cheesecloth, just regular old cheesecloth. I mean, couldn't find any that I've just used a plain old strainer, you know. So you could really. My hands, by the way, have been washed several times, just so you know, in case you were wondering. Louder, louder. Okay. I'm getting as much milk as I can because I'm going to use this to make the almond balls. I don't want it to be too dried out. Okay? So I'm going to put that there, and I want you to just take a taste because this is absolutely delicious. Just have a little spoonful and taste how lovely this is. Sure, it's lovely too. Oh my God, that is so good. It's like ice cream. Now my nutritionist sister-in-law, Franny Mafood, if she's watching this, it's not delicious. She says there are about 80 calories in a cup of this. And that in your coffee or your tea is just absolutely delicious. In your shakes, so to make a shake using your own almond milk, it's fantastic.
Vanilla,
Tasted it?
yeah. Vanilla is a natural sweetener.
Vanilla is a natural sweetener. It's just such a wonder. Everybody loves vanilla. There's nobody that doesn't like vanilla, you know? So that's your almond milk. All right, and that goes straight into the fridge, and I usually use it in a really tight container. Put it up in a really tight container. I'm going to use this and just cover that up. So I already had, just like TV, I had to get myself a little bit prepared, right? So pretend like I just took the almond trash and threw it in here. I already had some, so I got my own almond trash that I've been selecting. So what we do is, if we don't make balls right away, we freeze the almond trash until we're about to do it. And then we add, it's like whatever is in the kitchen. Okay, so right now we added goji berries, one of my favorite dried fruits, full of antioxidants. We added cacao. This is pure chocolate nibs.
You can have that.
You can have a little cacao. You can't have a whole chocolate bar, but just a little cacao just adds such a kick. And raw chocolate is actually a superfood. So, raw chocolate is great. We added some unsweetened shredded coconut. And most of the times when we're not being lazy, we'll toast our own coconut, grate our own coconut and toast. It's not that we're lazy, it's just like it's been crazy. We'll add blueberries. We can do figs. You can do coconut. I've done mango. I've done carrot. We did amazing mango coconut chocolate balls. It's like whatever you have in store at home that you can create with. Then you also want to add some pumpkin seeds or nuts of any kind if you want. So you can add crushed almonds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, flax seeds, chia seeds. You want to make, how I look at, I never count calories in my food. I count vitality. How much prana, how much life force can I put in? One little one of these balls, for me, is like having an entire bowl of cereal or a meal. It really fills you up. So you want to hold it together. What I use to hold it together is a little bit of pure almond butter. kind of hard to find in Jamaica. Yeah, I brought this in from the States. The other day I did see some at Mega Mart and I bought all of it, so there was nothing left. So, but maybe the health food stores in Kingston have it, but you find peanut butter on the shelf, but you never find almond butter. We also added a little cinnamon, nutmeg, vanilla, all these things. Anything that really appeals to you. And then you just take a little pinch, like that. And you just roll it. It's very meditative. I mean, sometimes I get the kids involved and Noah loves to roll, so we do this. And it really is meditative. And you just start a little tray of balls. Don't worry, I'm not going to do the whole tray right now. And then, this is raw. This is raw and live. There's nothing cooked here, which is amazing. There's no sugar in this. There's no wheat. There's no dairy. This is your perfect snack. So I absolutely love it. And you just roll, and then what I do is freeze them. So they're always in the freezer. In the morning, I'll take 2 out, pop it in the toaster oven, have it with a little almond butter, a little jam or honey. And it's great because when they're frozen, you can pop them in some foil and take them with you on the road as a snack. So you always know if you're going on the road, be prepared. You have your almond balls to take with you. Would you like to taste one? Or have a,
Are we allowed?
you're allowed. Yes, you're allowed. So I'll roll a few. Did you already have your snack? Okay. I'm going to roll a little big. Why don't you just pinch a piece? And here are some little baby ones. And I promise you, my hands are so super clean. So they are
But you
delicious.
toast them as well.
I toast them. You don't have to. You can eat them raw. And you can make them what you want. Nice, eh?
So
And
the next are different.
each time I make them, they're different. They taste different, you know. And then you can roll. You can get creative, and you can make them like more like macaroons. So you can take toasted coconut, put a little coconut oil in your hand, and roll them in the coconut so they come with this nice coconut outside. So, really good. All right. So we did almond milk. We did almond balls. What we're going to do now, I think Nena's running to just wash the Vitamix, and we're going to make some salad dressing. So we eat a lot of salads in this lifestyle, obviously. Anything green is the more green, the more alkaline, the better it is for you. So salads can get pretty boring, right? So one of the things we really focus on is our dressings and how to make it a little bit different. And tonight, we're going to do one of my favorite go-to dressings. It's like always in the fridge. It's pineapple rosemary vinaigrette. And it may sound, it's just so simple to make. And use it with fresh rosemary, which we have growing in the garden and you can get in the market. And by the way, we use the market, Mobay Market, and I hope those of you that are watching from Kingston, or if you're in North Carolina or wherever, really try to support your local farmers and really stay away from the supermarkets as much as you can. Buy your fresh produce from the market instead of the supermarket. It's one less step away from the source. So Nengi, we're going to do salad dressing.
Yes.
All right. So Nengi is a pro salad dressing maker. I'm going to let her take over. So I told him what we're doing. So I'll let her go. She's going to promise to stand up while she's doing it, so you can see her. And here is our fresh pineapple, rosemary, garlic. So you might want to take notes, or you will get the recipe.
Hello everyone.
You have to talk loudly.
I'm going to show you how to make salad dressing. This is a good salad dressing, pineapple, rosemary salad dressing. So this is a half pineapple. So in the blender. Then one garlic.
This one?
Just one.
Okay.
And rosemary. One stalk of rosemary. Then one teaspoon of Dijon mustard, because everybody asking me how measurement I'm gonna use, but I'm not using measurement.
I know that's our problem.
That's a problem, but this time I'm going to use measurement. This is white balsamic vinegar. This is quarter cup,
I'll get it for you.
and a quarter cup of olive oil.
Tammy, can you do that for me? Wow. Can I give you some figs? Since we don't have,
Yes,
since we're not,
yeah.
we would sometimes use honey, all right?
Yeah.
But since we're on the detox, we're going to do some figs. And these figs I got from the health food store in Kingston. You think one more?
I think yes.
Yeah. I got these. These are just so yummy. Amazing.
It's natural sweets.
Dates. Or you could use
Figs.
So I'm sorry, these are figs, or you could use dates instead of your honey. And Tam is coming up with the white balsamic vinegar eventually. And then because our Vitamix is not working out here, I'm going to add a quarter teaspoon of the white balsamic vinegar. And then you can also add, I think what we forgot here, Neng. Quarter cup, sorry, thank you. I think what we forgot to add here is a little sea salt. So we only use sea salt. So I don't have it out here to show you. Little salt. You have it? I don't think you have it out here.
So I'm
Okay.
gonna blend it out there.
So we're going to run in the kitchen, blend it, and bring it back for you to take a
Yes.
taste. Right?
I put a little sea salt. I'll be right back.
Very good, Neng. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was a dressing we had today. So yummy. It just makes, everything just so delicious. So Meng also sells salad dressings. I've given her some of these products as those are her business. She makes and sells salad dressings and granola bars.
How long did it last?
Long time.
Yeah.
Pineapple?
Yeah, it will last up to like a week. Yeah. I think the vinegar kind of. Yeah. So you can use that with instead of pineapple, you can do papaya. Passion fruit. If you can find that would be amazing. Where? Yeah. Oh, I should do that. That sounds delicious. Anything tangy. But I love that one. I love this dressing. I go back to it all the time. You can add a little ginger if you want. Pineapple and ginger always go well together. So again, even with the salad dressings, we're thinking about high vitality. Even with, what can we use as fresh as possible in the dressings.
How much oil is she using?
Quarter cup. Yeah, quarter cup. So what we're going to do after that is how to create a simple soup. So what we're going to do tonight is a pumpkin coconut ginger soup. So we've already made the coconut milk in the exact same way as we made the almond milk. So everything fresh. We really try to avoid, not just on the detox, but in life, even getting the coconut milk or anything from a can that we can help. So we make our own fresh coconut milk, which just tastes completely different. It's so yummy. So we've already made the coconut milk, and we've already steamed the pumpkin. So the pumpkin can be substituted. So I use this recipe for every type of soup. So for instance, today you got a green goddess detox soup in your dinner. So what we used was zucchini. So you take your zucchini, or you can take your broccoli, or you can take your string beans, or you can take your cauliflower and leeks, and you steam that down with a ton of garlic and thyme in a colander, like you'd steam pasta. You take that out, you put that in the Vitamix, just when it's just getting soft, don't overcook it. You take some of the steam water, you throw it into the Vitamix. You add a tablespoon of coconut oil. I'm a huge fan of coconut oil, so good for you. You add sea salt, and I always add a tablespoon of nutritional yeast to my soup. Nutritional yeast makes everything taste creamy. So if you're missing your creamy dairy, tablespoon. But I do tablespoons. You could experiment. I mean, I put nutritional yeast on my salads. I use it to make kale chips. I do a lot of things with nutritional yeast. I love it. But I definitely always put it in the soups to give it a creamy, nutty flavor. You add pepper. I love pepper, and pepper is definitely part of the detox. I love good Scotch bonnets, keeps the digestive fires going. And you just blend that up in a Vitamix. And that's it. That's your detox soup. Like I said, you can do that with any kind of veggie that you have. Zucchini happens to be really delicious. It just really has a lovely creamy taste. So I do string beans with broccoli a lot. Thanks, Miss Neng. So this is our pineapple rosemary salad dressing. And then what I think we should do is just pour some into here and let you run back in because we're going to do the soup now, right?
Okay.
Just throw that off, and then you're going to bring
Wash
out
it and
you're going to bring back the pumpkin, the coconut, and the ginger, and some sea salt
okay.
and nutritional yeast. So just have a taste of that. You had it today already. It's just so yummy. No, use spoons. It's okay. Always
So good.
it's so yummy, right? And it's just so easy to make. You can also use this for marinade. You can use it on chicken breast and marinate it. You can use it on fish and marinate it. It's delicious.
Very sweet after that.
There were 3 figs in it
And pineapple.
and the pineapple. So delicious. Get your approval? Alright. It's not yummy. It really makes you eat a lot more salad than you normally do, which is the whole idea. It's great for grilled veggies, as a dipping sauce. And I don't know, we just always have that in the fridge. So she's coming out with that. And then the next thing that I want to do after the soup is just a very quick, simple shake in the morning. So how many people are struggling with their shakes?
Better.
It got better today, right? It's like when somebody told me I have to make a green shake. First of all, I'm a granola person. Like I have to crunch. I need like crunch in my life, to chew something. So it was hard adjusting to those green shakes until I felt the amazing effects. It took a long time for me to get hard. But so you always want to have a fruit to balance out the green. That really helps. I always use coconut water as my base for the shake. It just gives it a little more of a sweet taste. And it's just so good. All the electrolytes in it are so good. So today, when she comes back, after the soup, we're going to do a shake. So this can be an idea for your shake tomorrow, which will have coconut water, coconut jelly to make it creamy, ginger, which goes amazing with the pineapple, a carrot, a cucumber, and then I'm going to add my superfood, another great thing that came into my life, moringa powder. Now, this is sold in Kingston. I'm going to try and see. It's not an Advil, and I can't believe they don't have it. They have the capsules. Or you can get a moringa tree and just scrape the leaves off, if you can find one. You know who has one? Kirsten has one in the back of the house. You can ask her to bring some.
They seem to grow at Rose Hall.
Yeah, they grow. That's where the back of Rose Hall Great House, there's an actual field. Yeah, there's a field. So this to me is like the greatest superfood. I can actually feel it, like I said this morning, flowing in my veins. It's wild. It's so powerful. It has kind of they do. They do. They have to protect the moringa trees because everybody's getting on it. It has a little bit of a interesting taste. So you don't really. I've had it just plain like moringa coconut water just to give myself a shot. Okay, so Neng.
I saute with
Go ahead.
this is a pumpkin soup, pumpkin ginger soup. I saute the pumpkin with the ginger, lots of ginger and garlic, lots of spices like rose, thyme, scallion, garlic, lots of garlic. It's very nice. So after that, when it cook, blend it together and add some nutritional yeast. You can get from the healthy store. Then you can blend it with the coconut milk.
And the coconut milk you made
Coconut
fresh, right?
fresh. That's a fresh coconut milk. So I'll blend it and I will be right back and I want you to taste.
Okay, then, and we forgot to
And
and
then
one
add one
tablespoon
tablespoon of
coconut oil.
coconut oil.
So I like this brand, Simply Natural, and I also like the Goshen. Goshen.
Goshen.
And you have your coconut milk inside.
Yes.
We're going to blend that.
Mhm.
Maybe semi it into little cups.
Yes.
And then you have to do the shaker and the cookies.
Okay,
You can do a spoon. And then the spoon. Okay.
Okay. And I will put 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast.
So in there, when we're steaming the
I'll be right
veggies,
back.
right, whether it's the pumpkin or it's I put a ton of scallion. But steam the scallion with it and a ton of thyme. So like you take scrape the leaves off the thyme and that goes in the steam. And the garlic goes in the steam and then that gets thrown into the blender. So it's all mixed up in there. And I tell you, a Vitamix really makes life easy. Just goes, less than seconds and it's done. Not like you have to have the hand in the blender and like puree, it's all done. I love the Vitamix. It's awesome. Yes, I think No, they have not. Unfortunately, they don't have the professional one, which is the one that I like. Or they don't have it. No, I haven't seen it there. But yeah, they do have a good one. I like they're not cheap. It's about $500 for one. What you looking for, Nanya?
Forget that help.
Oh, that would help. So you're gonna let Daisy do that and just bring it back.
Okay.
Okay. And then I would probably garnish the soup with like you can take a little zucchini and just make them in this like white circle or roasted nuts. That's another thing too, another trick. There's always a jar of roasted nuts in the house. So sliced almonds, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower pumpkin, sliced almonds, flax seeds, and chia seeds. And I just stick that in the toaster oven and roast them. And so there's always a jar full of nuts that you throw onto your salads or you throw onto your soups. So if you're not eating as much animal protein, you need to get your protein from other sources. So nuts are amazing. So use that as well. So while we're waiting, any more questions? You soon to be chefs, high vitality graduate chefs.
I did your pineapple with a punch.
Pineapple with a punch.
Yes,
Yes.
shake. This one was actually really good. I did not have the lemon to put in it.
Okay.
Is this something like that sort of thing? Is it okay to eliminate that sort of add-on?
Sure. That's just just an additional add-on. You don't have to do it, but I can tell you as a runner, if you start using that moringa, you're going to start to see a major difference in your energy. You asked me why I have that energy. I really think it comes from there.
I need to find it.
I think it comes from the moringa. I swear, it's just so powerful. So powerful. Okay, so last but not least, we're going to do our shake. So I am going to use this coconut water as a base. You can also use the almond milk, which is amazing too if you prefer something more creamy. And then I use like a half of a pineapple. This was basically my shake this morning. And then a load of ginger. Ginger is so good for your digestion and it just goes well with the pineapple. And the great thing about the Vitamix is you actually can put the carrot in just like that, and the cucumber. So I'm actually going to bring a knife. Then there is the coconut jelly. So coconut jelly is not your most low calorie thing. Again, I'm not counting calories here, I'm counting vitality. And coconut is just a wonderful, wonderful thing for you. And And then there's your moringa powder. So I would start out, if I hadn't used moringa before, I'd start out with a teaspoon. Is that clean, dirty?
It's clean.
This is clean? Okay, so I would start out with a teaspoon of moringa. And then I'd add some ice. And it's a great thing. Then that's your breakfast shake. And this is what I would put in here that I don't see out here is some flax seeds and chia seeds. That's just going to give you your omega-3s and also give you a little bit more bulk. Flax seeds and chia seeds are not mucus producing, but they form what is the word that I'm looking for? A mucus type. They become like gel-like substance, gelatinous. They are gelatinous. That's the word. So when they go into the colon, they actually pull stuff out of the colon. So any kind of soaked flax seeds or chia seeds, anything to put them in liquid is amazing. So what Neng is going to do is add a little ice, run back to the kitchen one last time. We don't have ice? Why not? Ice maker not working? Okay, this is not going to be a cold shake, but she's going to make this and just bring a little sip. You could add a little chia seed. Yeah. So I think that's it. You got your first cooking lesson. Get to taste a little bit more. And hopefully this will just give you a little like incentive to get back into the kitchen and get creative and get your hands dirty. And also to just look at the foods that you're eating now and see how you can tweak them a little bit and just, make things a little bit more delicious and nutritious. And like I said again, try as best as possible to go to the source. So we're very blessed in Montego Bay and in Kingston that we now have a wealth of organic farmers. I mean, I even had this little guy that showed up on my yard here like 4 weeks ago, Mr. Miller, the organic man. And there's a little truck that says, love life, love organics or something like that. And he opens up his trunk and he has this amazing, basketfuls of organic food that he grows up in the hills. In Kingston, there's so many, so really try to go as organic as possible, that's close to the source. So if you can't always get organic, at least go to the farmers, go to the markets. Mobile Market is actually quite an adventure. It's not a bad place, it's fun. I have a good time. So, what else can I tell you? That's it. You're gonna get all the recipes. I am, with the help of my friend Jen, slowly started compiling the recipes, and hopefully this is going to lead to a cookbook one day. This is going to lead to a cookbook one day. Take that intention. Got it. Right. And so it's just been a journey. It's been fun. Yeah. All right. These things are amazing coconuts. Just love them. Potosi Farm, not Potosi Farm, both Potosi Farm and Pan Japan deliver them at a really good price, and I get like 20 a week. When I had my retreat in Discovery Bay a couple of weeks ago, it was 6 women, and we went to 100 coconuts in 4 days. Your cousin did about 50 of those. So it's just a great way to flush the body and clean out your kidneys. I mean, when you drink coconut water, you have to go straight to the bathroom. So it's just an instant kidney flush. Great. What's that, Nangi? Shake or soup? Shake.